These people recorded this portal that appeared over the sky in Alexandria, Louisiana. Check it out. And there is this object that looks exactly like the one in Nellis Air Force Base. Check it out. I mean, it look exactly, and it look exactly like the one that landed on the building in 1973 when me and my brother and this other guy saw this object, whatever that was, in the sky, and it looking. I mean, it was a whole entire deal. And then thousands of spheres, colorful spheres appear in the sky as far as we could see. I mean, exactly like Ralph Ring was describing what he saw. I mean, the exact same deal. And that means that we are in a reality that whatever is controlling this is showing this place to these people, to us. Not too many people is connected, I guess. Somebody has the awareness to see these things. Look at this. The was supposed to be an object. Look at that. It's fuzzy looking, but look at the geometry all around that thing. That's the geometry I keep talking about. And you can see on the moon, on space, on every planet, moon, asteroid, comet, you name it. Look, here is another view of the same. This is the one that looks like the one in this shot. It looks like a hat. Look, it has the exact same design as the object that appeared in Nellis Air Force Base. It has this round thing. It looks like a hat, and it has this configuration. But I can tell you right now that that thing is a hand. It has the hand shape. It looks like a saucer, but it's not. I mean, I can show you the same deal. It looks exactly like the one in look, here's another view of it in a different angle. And that thing is a hand. Look, and he came out of this portal that opened up in the sky. That deal right there. Look, you can see it better here. You can see more structures. And that's the geometry that I keep talking about. Look at that. But if you see, you study the image, you see that this thing is, I mean, it's incredible, man, how much stuff is in it. Look, there is the object, the so-called object, right there. Look at that. There's a better view of it. Now I'm gonna show you the Nellis intruder in the range. Is called, shown in the program Sightings in 1994. Check this out. Check this out. That's the same exact configuration of this object. Look, right there. Look at that. See what I'm saying? It looks exactly like a hat from far away, but when you get closer, and I mean really closer, like that close, then you realize that thing is not a hat. It looks almost like a hat. It has this configuration. It has a sphere in the back side, and it has this wing. Like I say, it looks like a hat from afar. But that thing transformed into something like 4 balls of fire, incandescent. Look what it's gonna do. Check it out. And start, look, there is another view of the same exact thing as this other deal in Alexandria. Look, that's the deal in Alexandria. Look, the exact same configuration. But to me, that looks like a display. In fact, I'm 99.9% sure that that is a display. It's not an object, but something made up by the system, what we call God or the universe or whatever the consciousness that controls this thing can make things appear, and you will swear that it's right there, and that it's true, that is what is you're looking at, and it's not. Because that geometry that I keep talking about already exists there. You can see look, you can see already the geometry right there. Look, there's the hand deal. It's already there, and it keeps repeating, and it's another column with the same thing, but it's three-dimensional, and it just keeps repeating and repeating like a fractal. The guy that said that was 100% correct. See the geometry on these objects. Look at the lines. You see all those lines? See how they all do the same exact geometrical pattern of hands, but they are in every direction, always holding something. You can see the fingernails. I'm telling you, this is the geometry that we are in. Look at, it's all made with that. Millions of, hundreds of them in just that one spot right there. In this spot, you can see the whole thing is made out of that geometry. Those little outlines look like that, and then it goes the other way across, and every single finger has one hand grabbing it, or small hands. That's the same thing I find on the moon, the image of the moon, that geometry. And look, it's this, like I said, this deal is just incredible, man. People don't see that, cannot digest this deal for some reason. It just doesn't look how that thing start transforming. Look what it does. That's the guy that smuggled the tape out, one of the camera operators. He said after 2 F-16 the bombing run, because that's what they do. They control the cameras that record the pilots doing exercise, practicing bombing runs. And he said this thing appeared behind them. Look what it does. Look, it turned into some weird shit. And this guy is showing it that thing, it ain't no military anything. There's nothing, that has nothing to do with military. This is beyond any capability that these people can muster. Look at that. Look what it turned into it. Look at that. That deal turned into that. Something doesn't make sense what it is, but I know what it is. It's a damn hand or hands. You can see the shape right there. I can show you exactly how this thing is. It's exactly the same thing that is in these patterns are all over the place. All that thing is doing is protrude from that. In fact, look at this. Look at this. Look, see how the patterns are already there. It's translucent. You can see all these fingers. Look, you can see the fingernail. And then you can see how this thing is, like I say, it's just protruding from that. Look how the object is blends into that, or protrude from that geometrical shape that is translucent. Cameras can see it, we cannot. For some freaking reason, from the eyeball to the optical nerve to the brain, that transition, we lose, we cannot perceive that. Cameras can. Because camera doesn't have to process the image. They see what they see and that's it. We don't. We have to decode the image through the optic nerve. And that it loses there. The integrity of the image is lost, or we just simply cannot see it. If this camera right here that I have, I take a picture of this, enhance it, zoom into the darkness, and then freeze a frame, and I brighten it up, I can show you that the same pattern that is here, that is the exact same pattern that you see in space and galaxies and nebulas and everywhere. That pattern right there. I can prove it. I already done a bunch of times. This, when you freeze this, that right there, that's exactly what the pattern, the translucent pattern that we are in, submerged in, is what that is. Millions and trillions of hands, translucent, tiny, but they become bigger and bigger in the macro scale. That's difficult for people to accept. Look what that deal turns into it. Check it out. It turns into that incandescent shit that you can't even tell what that is. Look. Because on top of that, the deal turned into the sun. So the sun blurred the heck out of the camera. Look, that's what this thing looked like. Right there. That deal. That's what it turned into. That.